and we are Group 7, and today we'll be presenting our group project on Little Debbie, which is part of the McPhee Foods. My name is Carly, and I'm joined by Isabel and Karen. Little Debbie is a brand. When you think of snacks like oatmeal cream pies and Swiss rolls, most people instantly recognize them as Little Debbie products. These snacks have been staples in school lunches, road trips, and family gatherings for generations. What makes Little Debbie especially interesting is not only its success in the snack food industry, but also the ethical challenges that they come with being one of the most well-known brands in the US. In this presentation, we'll walk you through the company's background, the ethical issues it faces, and some ideas for how it can move forward. Before we dive in, let's take a look at our outline for today. First, we'll give a company overview to provide some background information on McPhee Foods and the Little Debbie brand. Then we'll explain our research topic, which is focused on the ethics and corporate social responsibility, commonly referred to as CSR. From there, we'll go into our research findings, where we'll highlight both the strengths and have contributed to Little Debbie's success, and the concerns that could affect its long-term reputation. Finally, we'll present on our recommendations, which are practical steps Little Debbie can take to address these issues while continuing to grow. Our goal is not just to show you what Little Debbie does well, but to also critically evaluate areas where they could be done better and explain why CSR is an important part of this conversation. Now let's talk about the company itself. Little Debbie was founded in 1960 by O.D. and Ruth McKee, and it remains family-owned today under McPhee Foods. This is fairly unique in the food industry, as many snack brands are owned by large public corporations. The company is headquartered in Collegedale, Tennessee, and is currently led by CEO Mike McKee, who continues the family legacy. Little Debbie products line includes some of the most recognized snacks cakes in America, like the oatmeal cream pie, Nutty Buddy, Swiss rolls, and cosmic brownies. These products aren't just popular, they dominate the market. Little Debbie is actually the top-selling snack brand in the U.S., with over 200 million cartons sold every single year. Being family-owned gives McPhee Foods a strong leadership control and emphasizes consistency, tradition, and trust. This structure has helped the company remain stable and has built loyalty among its customers. It's important to understand who Little Debbie actually is. In the late 1950s, McKee Baking Company was looking for a way to rebrand. At the time, they were shifting from selling individual wrapped snacks to offering 12 packs, and they wanted a mascot to represent this change. O.D. McKee, the founder, found an inspiration close to home, his own granddaughter, Debbie. That's how the Little Debbie brand was born. The image of Debbie in her straw hat became a nostalgic symbol that connected the company to families across America. Over the years, the name Little Debbie came to stand for more than just a snack cakes. It represented tradition, family, and comfort food. Today, Debbie McKee Flour, the real Little Debbie, is 69 years old and serves as the executive director of the brand. This shows how deeply family-oriented McPhee Foods still is, and why the brand carries such strong ties to its heritage. Understanding this background helps you see why the company markets itself as family-friendly, and also why CSR issues like health and marketing ethics are especially important for them, because family and children are at the core of their brand.
Hi everyone, my name is Kiran Casey and I will be discussing the ethical and social responsibility aspect of our chosen company, Little Debbie. My section focuses on company CSR, challenges, concern, and key strengths. research topic. Our research topic is ethics and corporate social responsibility or CSR. According to our textbook, CSR is a business obligation to pursue policies, make decisions, and take action that benefit society. In Little Debbie case, the company faces several CSR challenges, mainly criticism about health and nutrition in its snack product, marketing ethics, especially toward children, and limited transparency in its CSR reporting. Company concerns. Here we have highlight some of the major concerns related to Little Debbie practices. First, the health impact of his product raises ethical concern as discussed in chapter 4. Second, the marketing of sugary snacks to children violate the principle of personal virtue. The company also lacks formal CSR reporting and tends to follow a defensive CSR strategy, meaning it reacts to criticism rather than proactively improving its practices. Little Debbie strength. Despite these challenges, Little Debbie has several strengths. It is a family-owned business with a strong leadership culture and affordable product that reach customers nationwide. The brand has also loyal customer base built on nostalgia, and it supports local communities through philanthropy and charitable contribution. This strength provide a solid foundation for the company to develop more proactive and transparent CSR initiatives. In summary, Lil Davis faces some of the important ethical challenges related to health and transparency, but it also has a strong community values and trusted brand image. That conclude my presentation. Thank you, and I would like to hand it over to next presenter.
Hello all, I'm Isabel Mir, part of Group 7, and this is the conclusion to our presentation of the company Little Debbie. I'm going to end off on some of the recommendations that we have for this company for them to have an ultimate success in the future. From Chapter 1, Management Foundations, we believe a company should develop community wellness initiatives and employee ethic trainings. This will build competitive advantages through people and build human and ethical leadership skills. From Chapter 4, Ethics and Social Responsibility, we believe the company needs to increase their sustainability and package innovation, as well as enhance their supply chain auditing. We believe if they enhance their packaging and enhance their supply chain auditing, this will match their ethical responsibility and discretionary responsibility, as well as connect to ethical intensity and code of ethical concepts. Chapter 5, CSR and Ethics Reporting. We believe that if they have good planning and decision-making skills, then they can reach further success. Publishing annual sustainability reports and adopt SMART goals for nutrition and CSR initiatives. Chapter 7, Innovation and Change. This recommendation involves an improvement in technology in their health consistence. If Little Debbie tries to reach for more healthy alternatives to their snacks, using cane sugar instead of regular sugar, and wheat bread instead of white bread, that could result in more customer satisfaction and growth in consumer numbers. Chapter 8, Global Management. We believe that if they try and diversitize their product a bit more, it could lead to more open market and draw in different types of consumers. Finally, mixing Chapter 1 and Chapter 8, Employee Development and Global Readiness. If Little Debbie provides ethical training and tried for an international expansion with employee cultural training, they could profit a lot more. And by saying this means they would go, instead of being just located in America, they would be located in the UK, Australia, different countries. Finally, for our references, we use the McKay Foods website as our main source, as well as interviews from the company's family members. We also used our chapter presentations, and we used our social views for this presentation. And that concludes Group 7's presentation on Little Debbie.